than it gets. Just gonna get some of this. Oh, she's spent grain. She's spent grain. Hi fellas, welcome back to a big full everything included full brew day. Starting with the boil, as you frickin' do. I think I have a clip of the Vorloff. I'm currently recirculating the boil pot before we do a boil because I want to get a good reading. I normally stir it up, and I thought, no, I'll recirculate and just let it mix up. So while that's happening, I'll run through what we are doing. Today we are doing a Saison. It's the first time doing a Saison for me. Never done one here, never done one anywhere. So Saison and a clue what goes into one. So what I've done is I just found a basic Saison recipe online. Can't remember where it was from actually. And then I've changed the hops. Well, the one hop. The grain bill is 83.3% Pilsner malt, Belgian Pilsner, 10.2% of Vienna malt, 5.2% of wheat malt, Belgian wheat malt, and 1.3% of Cara Munich, which equates to 60 grams. And I thought that's never going to be enough. It looked like such a pitiful amount in the mash tun, but it's added a tremendous amount of colour to it. Fingers crossed. And now I'm following a recipe. Fuggles. 28 grams of Fuggles is going in for a 60-minute edition. And then there was a 10-minute edition of, I can't remember what it was, but I've changed it out. We are using a hop that I've never even heard of before. It's called Yellow. Come on. Hold on, let me get it. That's it. Yellow Sub. Product of Germany. Supposedly it's meant to give flavours of apricot, orange and a touch of blackberry. So I'm hoping that that will lend itself well to the Saison. Maybe it will, maybe it won't, but I was thinking just give it a try. What's to lose? So Yellow Sub, 28 grams is going in 10 minutes towards the end of the boil, and then we're going to add another, what's my recipe? And then we're adding 15 grams for a steep, so we're going to knock it down to 80 and then chuck in another 15 grams. And then I haven't decided whether I'm going to dry up it yet or not. I might do, seeing as we're trialling out this hop for the first time. I've never even seen it. Will it work with the Saison? I don't know. Comment below. And the yeast that we're going to be fermenting it with is the WLP 566 Belgium Saison. I've had a disastrous start, I must admit. Disastrous start. I put the HLT on at 5:30 this morning because I wanted to get done early so I could spend the rest of the day with the kids. And 38 litres went in, got her pretty much up to temp, went in the house, made a coffee, went upstairs, printed the recipe off, came back down, couldn't hear the pumps running and the control panel was off. There was a big pool on the floor. The recirculation hose had come out the top. It's happened before to me once, and it just obviously drains the HLT because it's trying to recirculate. It recirculates it all over the floor, and then the elements just trip the fuse. Gingerly filled her up and she's worked a treat, so the elements are fine, thank God. But it's just another day, another brew day where something's gone wrong, and it's just annoying me now. Anyway, let's take a sample. Now this should have recirculated enough. That little bit of Cara Munich has added a real nice colour. It's like a burnt orange. Right, we are looking for a pre-boil gravity 1042. We're at 1040. We're 2 points off. hops weighed out. My God, I can smell that yellow sub from here. That's very berry-like. Very berry-like. Oh, yeah. I can see from the aromas straight out of here where they get the blackberry and the citrus from. Wow, yeah, very berry-like. I think that's gonna work well in this saison, hopefully. Yeah, maybe that sticky, jammy, apricot-y sort of aroma. My God, that's punchy. What else can go wrong today? My goodness me, I've had to just stop trying to achieve a boil and rewire the plug to the boil pot because she's melted. Oh my God. So we need to drastically address that issue next. That's a serious problem. So we've had the flood, we've had the almost fire. What's next? Got very biblical this brew day. I feel like I'm either going to come down with the most eruptive boils of the plague variety, or I'm going to be absolutely swarmed by locusts next. It's all throwing me back to what's in my mind, what's on my mind, which is that I'm annoyed with the setup. It's annoying me now. It's never been altered or tampered with, the actual boil pots, mash tun and HLT, since we built it. Since we didn't know diddly squit about brewing all grain beer. It hasn't altered, and it needs to. It's outdated. It's almost like just limping by on every brew day. And I think the time has come to really seriously look at sorting the problem out. It's going to be costly though. That's the problem. That's why I've been sort of limping through every brew day, but enough's enough. It's starting to wear on me now and take a little bit of fun out of each and every brew day I do on it. I need to step it up, I think. Anyway, we are at 88 degrees. We are very late now on this brew day, but as soon as we hit a boil we'll chuck in the fuggles. Praise be, we've hit a boil. Oh, she's boiling away, isn't she? Should really get through the hop break before trying to dosh the hops in. Dash the hops in. And once we're stable, obviously we get the hops in, you big dumb goof. My mind's elsewhere today. As long as we could still laugh about it. Full on boil mode now, baby. Got a nice little boil there, and she seems to be behaving herself. Let's see what happens when we do this. Oh wow. Set the timer for an hour. Well, 50 minutes. And then we can get in some of this yellow sub. It's like a pie. It's like a fruit pie. Like my mama used to make. My mum's never made a fruit pie, not to my knowledge. Keep an eye on that for steam over, boil over. The fan's making a racket. Maybe the fan's going to pack up next. And we're going to have to do the fan. I told you, the fan. It's going to take time. You might have to bear with me, because if that's the case, I think the first thing we'll do probably is start on a new control panel. Complete new control panel, I think. And then if we feel like we can risk a brew day on the old Zappy system, then we can push one through whilst we're still wiring up the new control panel before we get it up on the wall. We're 10 minutes towards the end of the boil. Time to get in. I mean, just look at them. Look how green they look. This is the yellow sub. Oh, it smells nice. It smells good, boys. Yeah, the really unique smell. I hadn't smelled that before in a hop. Orangey, citrusy, yeah. If it brings that to the game, brings that into the finished beer, I'll be happy. Right, 10 minutes and then we'll start chilling. Oh, we're dropping temps quick. I didn't think we would in this heat. It's ramped up again. 29 degrees. It's a good job we're doing the Saison today because it's absolutely belting hot. So we need to get her down a little bit more, not a lot more, because I had a look on the website, sorry, mini milk. I had a look on the website and this strain of yeast between 20 and 25 degrees. So I'm going to be fermenting it in the middle, about 22 degrees, something like that. Not too much chilling before we go into the fermenter. Give her a bit of a head start. They're alright, these pure pitch packs, but there's like an inner pack and an outer pack. I've mentioned it before, if you can't get rid of this outer pack. It's an innie. It's an innie pack. It's a bugger, cut the tops off of both of them. And if you don't know that that's in there, the whole lot could slide in. It's bloody warm now. It's bloody warm. What's she gone in at? Take a starting gravity, which we have here. I got it wrong when I was looking at the pre-boil gravity. I was actually looking at the starting gravity. So the pre-boil gravity was 1037, so we were fine on that. We were a bit above it. And the starting gravity is 1042. And we have 1044. We're a couple of points higher than what we wanted. Gone in at 25.1, that's fine. Can ferment at 25, so that's it. Set at 22, she'll just cool off. They said it ferments quicker than the 565, so we'll see how it kicks off. But done. Not an enjoyable day, but I'm going to have some fun now with the kids down at the river. I need to sort this place out. Needs a revamp, rewire, revamp. It's going to be down every time I do a brew day now. It's just more hassle than it's worth. We need to rectify that so we can be happy when we're brewing. Might look into pots. I don't know. Might rectify these. Might alter these. Pimp these up. I might just go new with some real tattle, proper tattle. I'm trying to drift away from the DIY, budget together look that we've had. Try to get things that are for the job instead of trying to get things modified to mimic the thing that it's meant to be. If that makes sense. Well, that's it, fellas. That's it. I'm going to tidy up, and our next video up will be probably deciding whether we're going to dry up this or something like that. I don't know. See how it progresses on the fermentation. Well, that's it. That's it. It's another half brew day down for you anyway. So as always, don't forget to thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. Click it once. Next share the video. To see you until next time. I'm out of here.